Afternoon out there, the battle with Alex, he got a penalty for pushing you off track, but how much effect did that have in your race in the end, and was there anything else available to you today?
I think it did have quite a bit, especially because as the race goes on, everyone's tyres just deg a lot, so I was pushing hard in the beginning. It's when you have your best opportunities, so I just had to use the tyre a lot to try and get past. And yeah, I guess the only frustrating part was when he did push me off, then I still had to try and get past him for another couple laps and use the tyres even more. So then I was just heavily affected for the rest of the race, basically. Couldn't get the tyres back into a good window, so it was a struggle, but still managed to get past. It just made my race harder, and we weren't a mile away from the race in front, so it would have been nice if we were just a little bit quicker to be there, just in case anything happened. But hopefully we can find that tonight and improve it for tomorrow.
I mean, you are starting for much better positions for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so the sprint has helped in that sense. But you've got an Alfa and a Haas in front of you as well.
Alfa is going to the back of the grid.
It is going to the back of the grid. You're correct. Valtteri's got a penalty for that. And we're actually waiting as well to hear, because Mick Schumacher is being investigated for an infringement, starting procedure infringement.
Oh, no.
So maybe you'll make up 2 places for tomorrow. But at the moment, what have you seen today that you can take into tomorrow? What have you learned from today that might help you tomorrow? No one's listening, it's fine. No one will hear it, it's fine. You can tell us a secret.
Probably not a lot, to be honest. I think, a lot of things, but nothing that positive, let's say. I think the pace is decent. It's just not like we have a lot more pace than the guys ahead of us, and it's also proving to be not that easy to overtake, especially when you're racing cars with just similar pace. I think if they're a bit quicker, then they come through, so that's why you had the Mercedes going through and the Red Bulls and so on. But when you're half a tenth quicker or even a tenth quicker or slower, it makes your life almost impossible to overtake. So we'll see. There's a lot of things to do with strategy, and hopefully we can optimize that and gain some positions.
I was going to ask you that because the hard and the medium, it doesn't look like there's an awful lot between them, actually. So if you can go longer and try and do something different, is that your best option? Don't you start?
I mean, some people chose to start on the soft. I don't know how it worked out. Obviously, it didn't work too well for Alex, but we'll see. It depends, when you use the different tyres and how you use them and whatever. So I feel like it's going to be a difficult race in terms of overtaking and getting past people, just because we're in a more genuine position in a way. So we'll see. We'll still try and go forward and make the most of it. But if we're going to do something very good or special, then we need a bit more than what we had today.